lovely day. It's our newest Block of the Month subscription. We're taking signups until August 28th. That's the official start date. It's $25 a month for 12 months. It's a wonderful applique. Malik, do you mind turning the cameras to show that quilt? That's what the finished quilt will look like. And it is exactly in those fabrics. That is, go for it, Vanna. That is the design, and it is so applique friendly. Like, it's raw edge applique, so there's a lot of fun stitches you could do on the edges. You could really play with colors. And the shapes are so organic that if you like cut a little on the left, it's okay. If your placement's a little, change it up, make it yours. Just go for this cute little kit with these bright cheery fabrics and then make it yours. Or make it exactly like it is. It's beautiful. So this is a fun quilt. You'll get each block and then you'll get the binding at the end.
The sashing? Sorry.
The sashing.
Just making sure.
You are correct. Actually, you get the sashing and the binding.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it included the binding. So the only thing you'll need after you do the kit is backing.
Nice.
And a great quilting, and I know a place that does wonderful quilting services. I should admit that. So that is the newest one. It is extremely limited, you guys. This fabric was limited. We got maybe 8 or 9 kits, and that will be it. So if you're waiting to think about it, don't wait too long. It's gonna go. It's a perfect summer project to start. It is gonna go a year, so you'll end in the summer as well. So it'll be fun.
I love how you could use different colored threads on the applique. You don't have to stay static with your one color. This is not one size fits all. It is absolutely customizable to what you want it to look like.
Yeah, and we've been prepping the kits. So each month you'll have your background block, the fabrics that they show here. There's a little bit extra in there too, so you can play with it more, or if you make a mistake, it's okay. And then the templates at full size. So the templates for each month will be included in their full size. You can use your favorite applique technique. Glynis is leading it, so she always has very wonderful tips and tricks. So we're really excited about this. And of course, she whipped it up so fast. She's amazing anyway, but that was great. All right, that's all for a lovely day. Just get on the ball. And just I don't want anyone to be sad when I have to say, I'm sorry, we're out. So please get it quick. All right, now let's get into Kinfolk. That's our block of the month. Let's see what we're doing in that this month.
So this month we are doing the block. It's called Mirrored Love. It is a pretty straightforward one this month, whipped up pretty quick. Quicker than last month, which I thought last month was real fast, but this is even quicker than last month. But don't worry, the ones after this will be a little bit more time intensive. Suggestions with this block, I would say if you do not starch, I probably would get a little friendly with your starch. Again, these strips here are cut to less than 2 inches, and I feel like when we start to get that narrow, and then in the directions are actually strip pieced as well. So you're sewing these kind of very narrow, very long strips together, and can kind of run into a little bit of wobble without that starching. So I would suggest definitely starching on this one, because you've got a lot of bias. You're working with bias literally on every piece. So also when you're sewing, really try not to. I don't know, I started out as a garment sewer. And so like easing and all of that stuff, like it's just a natural thing for me. But I really had to try not to like pull or stretch or do any of that. Just kind of let
don't wave it around showing that V, you know, like just let me sew it and then you can look.
And like try not to like pull at, you know, keep the strips straight when you're sewing, because you can end up with a lot of really beautiful
That's one of my favorite blocks, I think, because I can really see the letter. If you're looking for the letter.
If you're looking for that letter, you can really see it in here. So that is this month. Nothing too complicated.
All right.
It does suggest if you have a cutting mat with like the angles marked on it.
Okay.
It does suggest using those as part of the cutting techniques.
Okay.
If you don't have that, it's not a problem. It's just a 45, like my mat does not have that at home.
Okay.
So it's just
really?
a 45-degree angle, which obviously just cuts diagonally through your grid. So that was super doable, but just as a side note.
Did you use the lines on your ruler?
No,
You just went for it.
You guys know.
Brave.
There's enough, okay, but I will say we've provided enough fabric that if you do just go for it, you can make a second round.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Yeah, I made sure that we
There's
had
a little safety net,
yes,
guys.
that there was a safety net involved. I just wasn't interested in sewing it twice. So
Sure.
I just went for it and luckily it worked out. But it's just a 45. So if
Okay.
you're looking at the grid within your cutting mat, it's just cutting that square.
Right on that.
But other than that, quick, easy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
If it gets too intimidating, those angles,
Yeah,
bring it in the shop.
We'll
Yep.
help. Yeah. Our
our
mats
mat.
up front have grids on.
Got our mats.
Have the angles. So
Perfect. Wonderful. And then those kits are
yeah, they're
agreed
ready
on?
to go.
Yeah, they're ready to go. So
Yeah.
Lovely Day is Kinfolk.
Mm-hmm.
Got confused, sorry.
Yeah, Kinfolk.
Kinfolk is ready to go with your pattern in there and it's ready for pickup, and anyone we're shipping to, we're already got it going for you. So that's wonderful. I love the color choices.
Yeah,
so
and we're
I'm just-
solidly making our way through this quilt. So this
Yeah.
is month 5 now.
Guys.
So we have just a couple more.
This is the halfway mark.
yeah.
This is it. So awesome. We're gonna have such a cute quilt at the end. All right, let's talk about, speaking of Pillow Talk, we have those kits ready also. Kathy, how are
Hard
we
on
doing?
month 5, hard on the heels of love,
Kinfolk.
Kinfolk.
Good night.
Lovely day on the brain. Lovely day on the brain.
I think it's tiredness and all of that. Your brain just goes nutty. Yeah, hard on the heels of that lovely Kinfolk.
Pull this open for you.
Yeah, page 84 in your Pillow Talk book is this month's. It's called the Sunset Pillow. I think the designer named it that because of her fabric choices. She uses more solids in her line of these pillows, and so they had some rusts and yellows and things like that, almost like Kinfolk. And so I really liked the simplicity of that one, because next month, stay tuned, it's going to be a little bit more intense. So
All right.
so I wanted
Kathy's
to give
taking us
everyone.
on a roller coaster ride,
Yeah,
guys.
she is.
We
Yeah.
go up, paper piecing, down to the
And then
little
EPP,
block cabin.
and
Yeah.
then down to the,
All right.
we did strip piecing last time. This is strips, but we're not strip piecing and then cutting from it. This is what it looks like. So kind of an log cabin look to it. With large, and there's some different sizes, so you need to pay attention to the sizes that she gives you of the strips to be cut. I did some fussy cutting to make the
I see
bonsai,
it, yes.
these are called
See.
bonsai trees. So I did some fussy cutting. So what I would recommend that you do for the outside, if you're using the bonsai, is cut the longer pieces first, and then cut the shorter ones here on the side. So this top right here is the long 18 and a half. You've got to have 18 and a half. And then the shorter pieces, I think are 14 and a half. And cut those second if you want them to be facing
all
the same
direction.
way.
And I see you did it on the inner ones also.
I sure did.
So we should probably.
I didn't have as much problem thinking that I couldn't get it to go these certain ways. This big piece, because it's a fat quarter, but a fat quarter is 18 inches, and
So you gotta cut the right direction.
so you got to cut the right direction on the 22 side, and you just got to be a little bit more mindful of that. And then I wanted to show you the back. So we have this really cute King Yo fabric. Yeah, little fishy, little sushi look to it. A little combination of the rusts and blues. I thought it was really, really nice combo. So that is it. I didn't have a chance to put it in the pillow form, but
That's all right.
we'll get a picture of it and put it on Clubhouse.
Yeah, and we'll have it here in the.
And we'll have it here on the wall.
Sunset, right? Page
Sunset-
84, just in
Sunset
case.
Pillow, page 84. Just stay tuned for next month's too. It'll be fun.
So my personal challenge, right, was to try to, well, I had a couple, if we remember correctly. Unfortunately, it's recorded, so.
Yeah.
I remember one of them being to try to give a pillow away to somebody I needed to reach out to, but hadn't during the pandemic as much as I wanted to. So I gave my first one away. It was to a neighbor down the street. You would think living on the same street, we would see each other all the time now. We used to eat dinner together once a month. And suddenly during the pandemic, we ghosted each other on accident, like we're both just stayed holed up. And so I drove by her house. I actually had it in my car at the exact moment she was coming out of her house. I gave her a box and she's like, oh my gosh, I was thinking of you. And it was just a great moment. And so I'm on to my second one next.
Nice.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
really
it was
nice.
fun. I thought I need to do this more. This is a great project for me to. And it forced me to do diamonds. That was the one I gave her, the diamond.
Oh,
yes,
wow.
that one up
so
there.
she was definitely worthy.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Well, I didn't want to go too far.
Yeah.
So she's down the street, so I can go pet it every once in a while. I can go to her house and say, I did this.
Yes.
So anyway, I thought
No.
I'd just share that. That
You
was
did
a
it
fun
well.
project and everything.
Mhm.
All right.
Awesome.
Well, guys, it's June. What's today's date?
26.
26.
26. Christmas in July is next week. So we're covering our quilt blocks kind of quickly because we've got so much to share with you. Let's start with the line of fabric here. This is just one of the lines. We've gotten 3 in so far. 3 or 4 lines.
So far, I think 3 have come in, but we have
We have
quite
more
a bit
coming.
coming. Yeah.
So like every day we're looking for them to come. But this one, Argyle, oh my gosh, Glynis, she teaches every year. Everybody asks for it, requests her to come back and teach our Christmas stocking class. So you can see it hanging behind us. She's going to make a new sample, and she was here the other day and she went, that's stocking fabric. And I was like, yes. What gets more stocking than Argyle, right?
Yeah.
Right. But look at these cute little campers, Christmas campers.
With flamingos.
And then I'm in love with that one.
I know this one reminds me of like embroidery hoops.
Yes, that's what I think of.
So, or like, I guess it's supposed to be ornaments, but I think of
You know,
embroidery.
I went straight there.
We're so crafty.
I was gonna say,
I
I think
know.
we might be into
We might be,
sewing.
yeah. And then some Christmas lights, that are repeated. Christmas
that's
lights
so
here, which are the
adorable
same
colors.
ones on the camper. So, I imagine if I keep looking at this, I'll find Argyle. Is this Heather?
No, it's not. It's actually lined by for Riley Blake. Let's see.
Because I felt like there's bicycles. Haven't we seen bicycles before by Riley Blake?
Yes.
These are Christmas bicycles.
Yeah. So, we've got kind of some retro themed kind of mod Christmas coming in, some more contemporary holiday. So keep an eye out. There's kind of a variety this year.
Yes.
What line is this one?
That is another kind of mod Christmas line that blends really well with this one that we have here.
Okay. This is really cute.
The dashes here and the trees are new, and the Santa faces, and they have the cutest little skin tones.
Santa's in all the skin tones, guys.
Santa's in all skin
Awesome.
tones. Yeah.
Now this
All the way
is looking kind of white. I don't know if it looks white on the camera.
It looks kind
It's a really light. It's part of the pearl line, so
Yes.
there's a texture
It's
there.
supposed to look like knit.
Yeah, like knit and pearl.
Yeah.
But it's a cute quilt. We are teaching this class, so a lot of our classes in July are Christmas in July,
Yeah.
and that is one of them. So you can make it in any of the lines, but
This is it's a fast sew. Like
So
once you get
fast.
the technique down,
Kathy
it's a
made
one
this one.
It's a one day.
Yeah, it's a
one
one
day
day
project.
Yeah. So if you've got a lot of holiday gifts that you're looking to start, I would
This
yeah,
one.
take the class, learn the technique, and then you can.
And I
like,
just
live
listed
on
it
that.
as Christmas quilt, and then I put in parentheses about face. The pattern is called About Face. It's a Villa Rosa postcard pattern, which is great. The borders are optional,
Yeah.
but it's our Christmas quilt. Yay! But really, if you are looking for some quick Christmas gifts, this is it.
Yeah.
It's I put on mine too. It's just so cute to like curl up with chocolate and have your little quilt.
In July.
In July.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the Christmas tree skirt is to die for. Is this Penelope? I'm assuming.
That's mine.
This is your
Yeah,
baby.
that's mine.
Yes. We are bringing this back. It's such a labor of love, though. I mean, hand stitching.
No, actually
That's on the
not
machine?
hand stitching. That is using our Sasha Co machine.
Machine. Oh, awesome.
Yeah, that's all Sasha Co
Awesome.
machine.
So
That
this
is
class, both Cathy and Penelope will be teaching this for us. So maybe I should let you all talk about it. Somebody.
Yeah. No, so
Am I out of the way enough to see
we're both teaching this class, and in the class we are going to talk through how to kind of put the fabrics together, obviously the cutting and the piecing. We're also going to go over the binding technique, because if you can see this here, we have kind of this clamshell rounded
Very
binding.
scalloped.
Okay, scalloped. So when you're doing this binding, so we're definitely in the circle on the inside.
Wow.
So we're definitely going to address that in the class as well as potential ways of embellishing if you are into that. So lots of exciting stuff.
So adorable.
I just feel like this is a keepsake. Like this. I could see children fighting over this years later.
No
And
doubt.
it's such a good size, so it's worth the effort.
Yeah.
And so many times you buy a little Christmas tree skirt and it's too small. So, you wanted to see it from under the tree, put a gift on it, and
Absolutely.
still have it peeking out.
And I will tell you, in the past, I've actually had somebody make this as a Halloween tree skirt.
Oh,
Yeah, so using
Uh-oh.
all of the, because I don't know if I'm sure you all know, our Halloween fabric comes in around the same time as our Christmas fabric.
I'm going to show it down.
So we've got plenty of Halloween options. So if you are into Halloween more than you are into Christmas, I've seen it done and it's real cute. But I think we have a question.
We do have a
Okay,
question.
let's go.
Catherine wants to know how big the tree skirt is.
Oh, good question.
5-inch diameter.
Is it 55? Okay.
I
I'm
thought
get out a
originally
tape
it was
measure.
60. I looked at the pattern.
Oh, there you go.
I think here it is at 54 or 55, but
455.
it's pretty generous.
Yeah.
And in class, we've already cut them out. We've cut this template out in oak tag. So
Yeah.
each student will get their own
Kind of
tape.
actual pattern piece as opposed to like a copy paper.
Copy paper
style.
taped
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
And it's just that
Sturdy
you have to do
piece.
so many.
That's a lot of
It's a lot of
blades. Lots of blades to cut out there,
Yeah.
for sure.
So you want a sturdy piece to hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other questions or hellos?
We have a couple of people. We have
Okay.
Matt,
Matt!
Abby,
Matt did the Christmas stocking glass.
Oh,
I remember
did
last
he?
year.
Oh,
It was
Matt.
awesome.
That's great.
Love
Join
that.
us again. You need another one. You need another one. And Abby's here?
yes.
Did you say Abby?
I don't know if it's like our Abby, but in Abby.
Hello, Abby. All right. Well, since we were mentioning Halloween, let's go ahead and if you guys can help me.
Sure.
I just brought a few bolts in. I couldn't bring everything. The store is open and they're like, what are you doing? Walking out
Oh,
with
can we
everything.
talk about how those are glow in the dark eyes?
I didn't
You're
know
joking.
this. OMG. Glow in the dark. On a skirt. Oh, how cute.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Matt says hi, and he says, yes, stocking class was amazing.
oh. And then this is just right for fussy cutting.
Oh my goodness, yes.
I have this favorite little figure here. This little pumpkin man with the purple stockings. He makes me smile so much.
Can you imagine that in the About Face quote?
Oh, that would be cute,
That would
guys.
be.
I like fussy cutting. So
I'm due a
cute.
new Halloween quilt.
So if you take the Christmas in July, you could totally bring your Halloween fabrics
And I want
in
to show you
and
this.
yes,
Maria
absolutely.
made this. This is a machine embroidery class. Also can be done for all the holidays. And then she fussy cut this fabric here. And so it's a little table topper. But she is going to be teaching this class in the fall. So you can do Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, anything with this. And it's all made in the hoop.
Oh wow,
So,
crazy.
am I saying that right?
Yes,
In the
in
hoop?
the-
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. And of course, I didn't tell her to, but she did use the pumpkin. So cute.
Well, this I don't know if this reads well, but it has little bats and the metallic moons, and the accents of the bat wings have the silver metallic on it too. It's pretty dark, really. That's the darkest purple I've seen
Yeah.
in a long time.
Yeah.
So it's fun.
Especially in a modern fabric.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Eggplanty, isn't it?
Yes.
I like that. I did not know those eyeballs were glow in the dark.
Uh-huh.
Right now, the light in here is catchy. I don't know if you can see it on camera. It's catching it
Yeah.
really nice.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
you know what? She used it in here.
She did.
Maybe that's why that's
In the background.
sparkly. Oh my gosh, guys. It's so much fun in here. All right. What else have I got a few other goodies. Let's see. This, a customer said they wished we made baby clothes. Had a class for it. So we have this class, and this is the pattern. It's lined, and it has little bloomers.
Oh my
You've got to have your little bloomers.
Yeah.
And there is this is for the itty bitties, because I'm sure the customer who requested baby clothes, the baby has grown since she requested it. But we have the next size up, which is exactly the same dress. So there's Franny baby, and then there's Franny that goes up to, I think, 6 years. Or is that right? Oh no, let's say 6 months. Ashley's probably, I'm losing track of what babies look like. Like their ages. You know, I used to be able to
Oh, wait,
pinpoint.
hold on. This one is 3 months to 24 months.
Okay, so it could be
There.
6 years.
Yeah, it could be a 20.
Regardless, let's focus on this part that I do know. It's the exact same dress, just in a larger size with no bloomers.
And we can always take a look and you give us a call or
Yes,
shout out
we'll
and
do
we
that.
can take a look and let you know.
And so for the class, if you want to do this in a class, you can use either size pattern for the class. But
Very
glow in the
That's
dark
so
eyeballs for a little Halloween dress. That'd be so cute. Oh, so cute. Okay.
I miss sewing for babies.
That's a long time ago.
Very much a long time ago.
Although I'll be honest, I didn't know how to sew then, so that didn't happen in my
You know,
life.
I would travel to my mom's and I would say, I want to sew. So she would let me sew and the kids would be with her just in the house. They would come and say,
Nice.
I need food or I need, you know, whatever. But then she would just let me sew. And so it was, I was able to make a few things kind of matching for girls, but not a lot of time.
No.
Not a lot of time.
No. Well, we also have this project behind here, which is new. Y'all might need to come in and check out our walls.
Yeah,
This is called Nova Lee. I meant to grab the pattern, but I think I forgot.
I think it's on the table.
Oh, there it is.
It's so cute.
Thank
I'm
you.
dying for this.
All this like Heather
This-
Bailey fabric.
this
and
is the
solid,
pattern,
So
so-
pretty.
It shows it in a dusk and a dawn, is what they call it, dawn and dusk. But it's 37 inches square, so that's the size of it. I love our version. Patty picked these fabrics out and sewed this up. Show that one square. It's like a flying geese, but it expands a little bit larger, and there's no center seams. So when you come to class, you'll learn how to make that shape in that center square.
So cool.
And then she'll show you, you've really got to stay organized on this one, really organized. So she's going to show you how she organized it and how she made that block. And then it's just the same process expanded out with larger sizes.
Very cool.
So the hardest part will be that center, and that's what you'll get through in class. But the way she used that large print is just, and that gorgeous background. I also think that would be beautiful as a Christmas wall hanging with a big Christmas print in there. So
Lots of options.
yeah, Patty did a great job on that.
I love that gold.
Every once in a while, we just all have to take a moment. Oh, gorgeous, yes. All right, the other things I was going to share, we are in summer camp world, and we have a few spots available that I just wanted to share in case you have a friend or you have a little one. We have space in July 12th, Sewing for the Outdoors at 1:30, and then ages 8 to 11. Thank you. And then we're doing handwork camp. That is Myers teaches that, and the kids just love her so much, and she's so adorable, and she, man, she spoils those kids. She just finished a camp last week, and she spoils them rotten. One little girl was just determined to make a quilt, and she'd run to the wall. Oh, I can make this, and she's like, well, I don't know about that one. She'd run to another one. I don't know about that one. She'd run, what about this one? And Myers helped her kick one out. So I'm not promising quilts for everybody. I'm not doing that. But she is teaching that handwork, and she's working on some cute little surprises and stuff. So that's July 19th at 9:30. And then there's one space left in July 19th at 1:30 for Intro to Sewing. So that is where the children get their hands on a machine and learn how to thread it, wind a bobbin. They do small projects all week, beginner-friendly projects, and that's with Maria. And Maria, she's, guys, they've been spoiling the kids. So if you want your kids to have some special love in the sewing world,
Absolutely.
those will do it. And then we had several people who couldn't commit to a camp, so we're trying this out. Next week we have 1 day, 1 class, 3 hours for children's Intro to Hand Embroidery class. So that's something we're trying. And then July 30th, we are having a parent-child Intro to Sewing class. So that'll be just like our adult one, but the pacing will be a little bit different, and we'll get a little hands-on. The lecture will be shortened and spread out to accommodate the little ones, and plus they'll have a parent there. And I don't know, when my kids were little, that was a nice bonding experience. So I'm hoping that might fill a hole for somebody. Someone might have that need and say, that's a great idea. Yeah, Malik.
Diana De LaShawn says hi.
Hi, Diana! Yay!
Welcome in.
All right, and then, my goodness, what can y'all? I got through my list. Anybody else? Glennis couldn't be here today. We miss you, Glennis. We are working on a new garment subscription for the fall, so we'll see what we come up with. We're still brainstorming that and tweaking the.
And don't forget, we love to see your makes. So
Love to.
post them or
Please.
bring them in. We're happy to
Yes.
see them.
Yeah,
We
bring them
wanna
in and we'll
see-
take the picture
Yeah,
for you.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll totally do
We'd
that.
love
We're
to
happy
do that. All right,
Like
guys.
to see the garments and the quilts and the pillows.
We love it
We just
all.
want to see everything.
Yeah,
we
you
miss
see
it.
us.
We
We're
missed
just like,
it.
oh,
Yeah.
that's fun. Yeah, we're enjoying the hellos and
I
seeing
mean,
what
the
people
kids,
are
the
for.
kids' summer camps. I mean, could you have it's beyond my imagining that we were able to host kids here
Yes.
for
So quickly.
so quickly for
Yeah.
a week, and so
I mean, really, a month before, we were like, we're trying it. We don't know if they'll
Yeah.
come. We don't know if we're ready.
And I think parents were ready for kids. Just somebody entertainment factor rather than them trying to. And
Yes.
so-
All right.
friendships were formed with these kiddos too. It was just amazing, how they just came together, and
Yeah.
now they're making play dates.
They're so shy the first day.
Yeah, it totally
And in
changes them.
5 days, by that 5th day, they're
Yeah.
like walking in already sad because they know it's their last day. They're like, oh.
Right.
So, okay. Well, guys, It was great to see you this morning, and we will definitely do this again next month. Don't forget Lovely Days, sign up. I'm pushing it because it's so limited, and also we've got another subscription following on its heels that we want to show you, but I think we've got to clear our wall a little bit because it's a doozy.
Ashley, I think she took hours just redecorate it. Looks fabulous.
I'd rather do that than clean my house. All right, guys. Thank you for coming today. And we will see you next month, if not sooner, in the shop.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.